Shalom. This is the brother Mayum.
They got the brother Gabar Shalawar.
On the brother Karatazar Shalom.
We coming at you out here from Rochester, New York, through the Spirit. We want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth, diligently pushing out this truth and sincerity. So like I said, through the Spirit, the Lord, has us doing this video. And, we want to get right into it, man, because, we're in that fourth quarter of 2018, and we, the brothers, we were having a spiritual conversation about how the Most High is setting these things up right. All right. How this, and really, when you think about it, this is all Yahweh's plan, and this is what the topic of the lesson is. He has this plan from the beginning, man. All right. And Yahweh Shai, all right, he had all of this plan, the Most High had this all planned out for Yahweh. Like, it was basically a plan that's revolved around Yahweh Shai, man. Yep. All right. The whole plan of the Most High, how he has things playing out, man, is all set up around Yahweh Shai, man. All right. And, it was declared from the beginning.
What's that, Isaiah?
Yeah, 46.
I got it right here, 46 and 10.
I'll read it.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure.
Bubba Kashar, read that first part again on 10.
Yep, Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning.
God, man. And Yahweh Shai was declared in the beginning that he would rule, man. All right? That he would, everything that was created was for him, and then the Lord gave him his men. All right? And so all these things that are happening, all these things that are occurring around the four corners of the earth right now, all right, are all leading for Yahweh Shai to possess the kingdom of heaven, man.
Yep, I'll read it.
All right,
this is Proverbs 8 and 22. The Lord possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old.
So before his ways, before his works of old, man. So Yahweh Shai was the first thing created, man.
Yeah.
The first spirit created out there.
All
right. And what do you think the Most High was telling him? I'm giving you all this, man.
Yeah.
This is all yours. And here are your men to help you do all that. Hey, and what if Yahweh Shai is the prince, right? What do the scriptures say? That we shall receive a co-inheritance,
right,
with Yahweh Shai, man.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
This is Revelations. This is Revelations 19 and 16. And he had on his vesture, on his thigh, a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
God, man.
That's Yahweh Shai. That's his exact creation to be the ruler, all right, and to rule in the name of Yahweh. That's why he said, I send an angel in my name. And the name of the angel he was talking about is Yahweh Shai, because you have Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. So the end was declared from the beginning because it was Yahweh created us to rule, man. He didn't create us to be in bondage, to be punishment. That's why the Most High deals with a different time zone, if you will. To people work off the vibration of 24 hours. The Most High is on a completely different time zone, man. So he created his son to rule. He created his son to come out of a nation that he chose to rule, for his son to have a nation to rule with and to rule over other people. That's why it says he created these nations as our servants, man. What are you holding, brother?
1 John.
Read that.
It's the book of John 1 and verse 1. And it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High, and the Word was the Most High.
Right. In the beginning was the Word. Now jump to 14 to prove what the Word is.
St. John 1 and 14. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father.
Oh, it says the only begotten, meaning Yahweh created Yahweh Shai, and then Yahweh Shai with the elect created everything else. Right. That's how you know Yahweh Shai was Isaac, because it tells you in the book of I believe Hebrews that Isaac the only begotten son. But Abraham had more than Isaac, right?
Yep.
See, so that's a clear indicator showing you that Isaac was Yahweh Shai. Yep. But with Yahweh Shai created from the beginning,
it wasn't his time. Another way is at that point it wasn't his time for his blood to be shed. And I believe the Most High said that in that account, that it's not his time yet or something. Don't do it. Or the angel said that.
Yeah,
He said, don't do it. It's not his time or something like that.
I could get it.
Yeah, but I may be wrong, but
I'm gonna keep going to John. John 1 and verse 14. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, right? Because you know how Shai came in that sinful flesh, you know, in the likeness of man, right? And it says, when we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. All right, and how Shai, you know, he's the Word. I mean, he's the truth, you know. And I got one more quick.
go ahead.
I got the point for you.
Okay.
This is Genesis 22 and 10. And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son. And the angel of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here I am. Here am I. Salakia. And he said, Lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest the Most High, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, from me. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in a thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering in the stead of his son.
God, yep. Hey, and that's why Yahushua died. You know, that's why he eventually, when he came as Yahushua, that's why he had to die. Because he used that burnt offering that was given up to the Lord for we can receive our forgiveness. But what? It wasn't prophesied yet, man. There were still prophecies that had to be fulfilled. We had to go into bondage, into Egypt, you know, because the Most High was going to prophesy that unto Abraham, that your people shall go into slavery for 400 years or something like that, right? So, you know, that prophecy still hadn't come to pass. So it wasn't time for Yahushua to be sacrificed unto Yahweh at that time, you know.
It was pretty much of a things to come. That was an indicator of what was gonna happen.
Yeah, that was a representation of it.
Right, because if you keep reading, it speaks how Abraham is gonna be a seed of all thy nations. So Yahushua came to be a savior to all thy nations through what? Being a sacrificial lamb.
And to pull something out of that precept too that the brother brought up a little bit ago, you know, it's saying that Yahushua is the only begotten son in there, and it said that he was thy only son. The angel said thy only son, but we know that Abraham had more than one son. He had Ishmael, and Ishmael was the firstborn.
Yeah, well, I keep reading. Well, I get the precept that he had more than one son. This is Genesis 25 and 1. Then again, Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah, and she bare him Zimran, and Jokshan, and Midan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua. So it's showing you that she bared more than, you know, more than one son, more than Ishmael. And that also proves that Israel's only a chosen nation, because you can say you're from a child of Abraham, but what child? If you ain't a child of Isaac and Jacob, then it don't matter, because you could be a child of Isaac too. We start asking, well, you a child of Isaac? Yeah, because you're an Edomite. Isaac, you know, Isaac's Esau's father too. You know, well, and which proves, and Isaac is Yahushua. You know, is going to be a ruler over you, a ruler over all flesh. You know, which is in John 17. And that end that was declared from the beginning is about to come. Because that death angel that took the firstborn of Egypt is coming to take the firstborn who's Esau. You see? Because I shall send plagues unto Egypt as before. And one of the plagues was the death angel. And that death angel, we'll get it. Wisdom of Solomon 18. And what's that, 15, right? You know what's that, brother?
But the Almighty Word.
Yeah. And what's proved. Say it.
This Wisdom of Solomon 18. In verse 14, it says, For while all things were in quiet silence, and that night was in the midst of her swift course, thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne.
Can you read that again?
Wisdom of Solomon 18 and verse 14 says, For while all these things were in quiet silence, and that night was in the midst of her swift course, thine almighty word.
Thy almighty word. And we just read who's thy word. Yahushua. All right, keep going.
Thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne.
Out of thy royal throne. Proving Yahushua is sitting with Yahweh, man. All right, and it said he leaped down. When somebody leaps, they're leaping in a what? Because he's got vengeance in his heart, man. Yahweh Shai is a spitting image of Yahweh, and Yahweh is a God of war. So what do you think Yahweh Shai is, man?
Right.
Keep going.
And it says
he's the ultimate warrior.
Yep.
You know?
Right, that's right.
That's why this time, you know, this go around, this next Exodus that we're about to have, you know, the new Passover, hey, this is we're putting the blood of the lamb on our post meaning our mind.
Yeah,
us. So that when he comes back, so when that spirit, like you just said, drops down, because Yahushua is getting ready to drop back down, he's coming to slay those that do not believe, man. Those that didn't put their blood on their post, man.
Which is us.
Yeah.
And they even show you that in the show Dragon Ball Z. Goku's father's friend died, Torah, which we know Torah means the law, and his blood was on a bandana, and he wrapped it around his forehead, and that's why the bandana's red. So that the Torah is represents Yahweh Shai.
Right.
So that represents his blood.
That's why he said, "I came not to destroy, but to fulfill."
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And then but he did say too that he's not come back to bring peace either.
Yeah, but a sword.
Yeah. So a sword. That's why, because the same thing he did in Egypt.
Ooh, let's get it. We'll keep going, and then I shall send plagues as Egypt before. I hold that on deck.
Yeah. This back in the book of Wisdom of Solomon 18 and verse 15, and it says, "As a fierce man of war, into the midst of a land of destruction."
As a fierce man of war.
Right.
All right, and I'll get just Genesis 15. What's that? 15 and 3.
Yep.
Get that, and then get John 14 and 9. You feel like it?
I got John 14.
Yeah,
right there.
Yep. Real quick, get Exodus first. It said, "As a fierce man of war," right?
This the book of Exodus 15 and verse 3. The Lord Yahweh is a man of war.
Yep.
The Lord Yahweh is his name.
Now read John 14.
14 and 9.
Yeah.
John 14 and 9. Yahushua said unto him, "Have I been so long?" Well, I'll read 8. Philip saith unto him, "Lord, show us the Father, and it suffices us." Yahushua saith unto him, "Have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? Has he that hath seen me has seen the Father?"
See? So it says he leaped down as a mighty man of war, because his father is a god of war.
Right.
So he's as a spitting image, man.
Yep.
So when he leaps down again, which he's coming now, finish off in wisdom, or read that again, and then I'll read the precept.
Yep.
He's coming back, man. And then, hey, he took the firstborn. Esau was the firstborn.
That's right.
You know?
Yep.
And there's a sacrifice in Basra, man.
Yep.
Back in the book of Wisdom of Solomon 18 and verse 15, it says, "Thine almighty word looked down from heaven, out of thy royal throne, as a fierce man of war, into the midst of a land of destruction."
Right. Now, real quick, 2 Ezra 15 and 11, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Okay.
And Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it." That's what's coming, man. And the Most High declared this from the beginning, man. So it was always set up for Yahushua to come and destroy our oppressors. And the same ones he's destroying, you got Rev 1 and 7, are the same ones that actually partook in his death, man. They stabbed him, they oppressed him, they crucified him.
He's got hey, the Lord Yahushua, man, he's got some gruesome things he has to do to these people when he comes back, man.
That's right.
Well, before you get that, can I read this? Since the brother said that through the Spirit. This is Isaiah 63 and I believe 4. Yep, this is Isaiah 63 and 4, which I could start at 1, but I want to get the point. It says, "For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come."
Right.
Man.
So Yahushua is literally meditating terror, man.
Y'all brothers are talking about me last night. Think about what Yahushua is thinking about doing, man.
Yep. Hey, man. Hey, the scriptures say that spirits created for vengeance appease the ones who created them, man.
Yep.
So you got to think about if there are spirits created for vengeance, which is naquam, or vengeance is naquayim. The Yahushua has a spirit of vengeance in his heart, man. Not only is he's a spirit of prophecy, but he's also meditating a terror on this place. So the one you call Jesus, he can't be coming back for love.
Yep.
Read that real quick.
This is the book of Revelations 1 and verse 7, and it says, "Behold, he cometh with the clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall well because of him."
Hey, but wait, it said them that pierced him. He died 2,000 years ago. Ain't nobody in this earth 2,000 years old.
Right.
That proves reincarnation.
Yep.
That proves that the ones who pierced him are here today in the Italian band, or the Roman, as a Roman centurion, which is modern day police, military, a high up, a governor, authority, a king or a prince, if you will.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if it was either what's it called, Trump and Putin.
Right. Get the mind.
You know, there were a couple of the guys there. You know.
Got preached it real quick.
Yeah, read it.
It's a book of Acts 1 verse 9. It says, I started 8, and it says Acts 1:8. But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
Right, the uttermost part of the earth is here in Babylon. But we're gonna witness Yahweh Shai's return, man.
Right.
In our lifetime, man. You gotta see this coming. But in our lifetime, we're gonna see our Lord and Savior. I'll read this to make the point. Revelations 19:11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he does judge and make war.
Right.
Get Baba Kasha, 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6, real quick.
I'll get it.
Oh, the water.
I got it. It's the book of 2 Thessalonians 1 and verse 6. And it says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, to recompense tribulations to them that trouble you.
Right, it says it, payback, vengeance. But hold that point, there's more. I want you to keep reading. And it says it in righteousness. And it says Yahweh Shai is coming back in righteousness to judge and make war.
Well, the scriptures say vengeance is of the Lord.
There you go. See? So we got to wait upon Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, because
even though it's a lot, real quick, because even though it is righteous to recompense that tribulation, we still can't act out, even though we wouldn't be going off, whatever, technically we'd be going off if we try to beat down Edomites here on the streets.
Tearing down strongholds.
Yeah, but it's of the Lord. That's why we got to be patient, man. Right. Like the brother was saying.
Right. It tells you that the war is not ours. It tells you in, I believe, Chronicles. It goes into that, we're to just wait. He says the war isn't ours, right?
We just like we were, and spiritually, like in Egypt, that's what Moses was doing. What we're doing now.
Yeah.
We're out here. We're going up again, putting our faces against Pharaoh and these guys. We're going out on the streets where anybody can see us. We're putting it up on the internet where everybody can see us. And that's basically like basically telling Pharaoh to his face, like Moses did, showing him the signs and wonders.
The two witnesses.
Yeah, exactly.
But now it's the southern and the northern instead of Moses and Aaron.
Yep.
Exactly, brother. Because we're in spiritual Egypt again. And we're going up against their enchantments. And then, but just like Jake's wicked ass, when Moses got carnal and knocked that nigga out, killed him, even Jake was looking at him. So even if you did rise up against Esau, they'd be like, see, look at us niggas. They just rapists and murderers. So you can't, even if you wanted to storm the castle, you would still be looked at, because they want Barnabas. They don't want Yahweh Shai.
But you see how even during Egypt with Aaron and Moses, when they were doing the whole thing, when they were trying to get Israel out of Egypt, when they kept going to Moses, they weren't the ones doing none of the...
Exactly.
They weren't doing no physical fighting. They were just telling them what the Lord was going to do, and then they hearken, and then look what the Lord brought at the end, bro. The plagues, and those plagues are going to get released here again in America when Yahweh Shai comes down again, man.
You're gonna see plagues as his second coming. Like you're gonna start seeing plagues now.
But it's not literally going to be the same thing. The frogs and stuff like that. There's going to be stuff like that.
Right. You're going to have pestilence.
Yeah, but there's different types of plagues these times, right?
Right.
You got the missiles being those 7. Or one of the last ones, man.
Right, because you had those thousands and thousands of locusts.
Yep.
Now you're going to have thousands and millions of thousands and thousands of missiles.
Yeah.
200 million, all right, warheads. When it goes into that, that's a plague that's going to hit. There's going to be a plague of darkness. Could be through an EMP, pocket nukes, however, but it's going to be worse, right? You're going to have plagues of people, gender wars, race wars, class wars, food wars.
Because Egypt is a lot bigger this time.
Right.
This time around.
Yeah, and you have Egyptian versus Egyptian.
Right.
Read that, brother. Come, beautiful.
That's the book of St. Luke 12:49. I am come to send fire on the earth, what will lie if it be already kindled?
Right, man.
Right, man. Because Yahweh Shai, everything. Because before our Lord and Savior, comes back, everything is gonna be gone to shit, man. You're gonna have race wars. You're gonna have uprisings. Amongst the people, civil unrest. Everything is gonna be broken down, man.
Hey, Con, and see, I just want to make this quick point, man. And see, there's a spirit that the brother's bringing out another precept, because, like I was saying, I just want to make this point. This is how you know who are the men of the Lord, man. All right, because we going into scriptures, man. We're not like these other fucking groups. You got these people talking about that, oh, if you bring out too many precepts, you're the black Hebrew Israelites. No. Your shit ain't about no damn black Hebrew Israelites, man. We bringing out precepts because the Lord is dealing with us, man. All right? I say that confidently, man. I know the Lord is dealing with these brothers, man. All right? Lord willing, the Lord is dealing with me as well, man. All right? We ain't no black Hebrew Israelites, man.
Right.
We're the men of the Lord. And if you got a problem with that, man, then the Most High, when he comes, mawat la'ata, man. All right? Go ahead, Doc.
This book is 2nd Esdras, 1.
9 and 1, yeah.
Hey, it's a lot, real quick, man, because this is what men of the Lord are doing, man. All right, I'm gonna get it real quick and I'm gonna let the scripture speak. What was it? 38, I believe, or 39. All right, this is Sirach 39 and 1. It says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out of the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies," man. And this is what we're sitting here talking about, man. The return of Yahweh Shai, the plan has been declared from the fucking beginning, man. And Salaki for my language, man, but you niggas out there in this fucking world, man, you over here dabbling and playing with fucking your own shit, man. You other Israelites groups ain't talking about shit, man. Like Lil Wayne said, these niggas don't talk about shit, not even about pollution, man. And you niggas ain't talking about how polluted this world is, man. The only people that are talking about the pollution and filth and what's coming in prophecy about this world, man, are the men of Great Millstone. All right? These other fucking clowns, they ain't the ones that got the spirit of the Lord on them, man. They know they're Israelites, but that's about damn it. Everything else they do is buffoonery, man. But you got people who talk shit about the real men of the Lord. Well, guess what, man? In that day when all these things come to pass, and lo, they will come, then in that day they shall know that a prophet has been among them, man. Right, Ezekiel 33 and 33. All right? Read it and fucking weep, man. I'm sick and tired of you fucking scoffers out there, man. The Lord's got a great judgment to you, and I can't wait till you devils get put to death, man. Because that's what you damn scoffers are, man. Yeah. Devils, man. All right? I don't care what nation you from. Because you got scoffing Jake out there, too, man. Fucking devils, man. It's a lot, man. Go ahead, brother.
We're going to get a couple more wrap up.
This book is 2nd Esdras.
But that's just the spirit, brother. That's the spirit. Because that's what's coming. The spirit is going to take off these same men that have been out here off the street. So that's the spirit turn up. Because the spirit isn't, it says slay utterly old and young. So there ain't going to be no emotion. There ain't going to be people worry about swearing and cussing now. You got a lot more to worry about than a couple of F-bombs and B-words, man.
Hey, just think about it, man. In time of Egypt, man, with Moses and Aaron. Man, you don't think Aaron was passionate about what he was doing when he was going up to Moses, man? Going up against these enchantments, man? That's how the men of the Lord are supposed to be when the Most High is sending them out there to do something, man. You got a problem with it because we're in the spirit, man? And we're passionate about this? Oh, like, those are those guys that always speak loud. And hey, man, you're supposed to be passionate, man.
That's right.
You ain't supposed. You got to have an austere spirit, man, just like our Lord did.
That's right.
These people try to talk over us and tell us we have to lower our voice. Stop yelling at me, man. To hell with you niggas, man. Well, you emotional punks, man.
So like your last camp, they called the cops on us because they said we were too loud and annoying.
See?
But read this though. Read this.
This book is 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 1. It says, "He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself."
Right, being occupied in prophecy.
Yep.
That's measuring, because the Bible's a reed, the measuring stick. So
the whole plan of it all, man. That's the scriptures, man. The whole plan of Yahweh is in the scriptures. And you fucking niggas want to talk about us when we bring out a piece of that plan? Oh, you guys got your hand-picked scriptures. No, the hell we don't, man. We got the plan, man. We got the Lord's plan written right before us, and we trying to give it to you. And you niggas still want to play around with it, man? y'all bug. These people bugged out.
It's like we're holding the instruction.
Yeah,
like
bro.
somebody's trying to build a dresser.
Yeah.
But they're sitting here banging it, put it like they're looking at it crazy, and we're showing you the instruction, and they're fanning their hand at it. They don't want it.
Like, imagine you work a little bit in construction, brother. Imagine if you had a plan, like, you know how you get a building plan, right? Imagine if you had a building plan that told you what days it was gonna rain, how windy it was gonna be that day, what to expect, how many nails you had left, if you knew you only had one nail or whatever. All right, imagine if you had that. You know how prepared you would be, so when it came time to build. Now here it is. That's exactly what we're getting from the scriptures. But when we bring it out, it's a fucking problem with these people. Oh, they bring out too many precepts. They these, you know, because really they just scoffing, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
fucking demons, man.
Back in 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 1, and it says, "And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world."
Yeah, earthquakes, uproars in the people of the world. You got 14,000 migrants marching towards the U.S. border, which is Operation Cable Splicer. If there were ever to be a mass exodus of illegal aliens invading the U.S.-Mexican border, that FEMA would shut down the government and set up detention centers and camps to detain these people. This is what you got going on right now. Those 14, which is spiritual in itself, those 14,000 migrants, that can go any way. They could use that to bring pestilence, the race war, a false flag. They can use that to institute a chip as a new form of who is a U.S. citizen and who is not. So they can basically separate, you know, and then they'll say, well, if you're not an illegal alien, why won't you get chipped? Or if you're not a terrorist, you see, all these things are coming because that's prophecy.
Yep.
Keep going.
And it's back in 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 4, and it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
And even from the beginning.
But wait, it's more.
The end was declared from the beginning, brothers.
That's right.
Yahweh Shai is the Alpha and the Omega. It was set up. That's why the vision of Daniel showed the 10 toes, which is Esau, the Roman Empire, back again. As John prophesies it as being a beast with the 10 heads or the horns.
We have the before and after picture.
And that's why it was said for Esau is the, man, hold that on deck. I ain't even going to say it. Keep reading.
2nd Esdras 9 and verse 5. It says, for like as all that is made in the world have the beginning and an end.
Yeah, everything has a beginning and an end. Everything does have a purpose. Nothing happens in a coincidence.
Hey, I did a video a while back, you know, that I titled it that there are no coincidences. I think you told me you did one too, right?
Khan, I think.
Or maybe it was another brother, Salakia, but yeah, man, there's no such thing as coincidences, man.
Yep.
You know, you coming into this truth, you know, brothers, you know, always have that story where how they coincidentally came across the video. Hey, man, there's no coincidence.
No free will.
Yeah, man. Yeah. The Most High directed the steps of man.
Sure.
And people, you do a video, I did a video on it. People, you do a video proving that, you know, it's all the Lord's will and, you know, the steps are of the Lord. People still scoff at that, you know. But, hey, but you know what? You've been warned. Just like the brother said, through the Spirit, then you shall know a prophet's been among you. You can't say you didn't know that there's no free will, that what the true name is, what the true doctrine is. You see? The requirements, the standard. Keep going.
Back in 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 5, it says, for like as all that is made in the world have the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Yeah, the end is manifest, and the end was manifest when Esau came out the womb. That was when, and prove it. We can prove it. We're going to prove with the scriptures. That was when we knew our prophecy is going to come to pass when Esau was born. Because Esau, you got it? Read it.
2nd Esdras 6 and verse 7.
Yeah, start up, brother. Yep.
Then answered I and said,
on that.
What shall be the parting asunder of the times?
What shall be the parting asunder? When will we know when rest will finally come? When we know as Israelites, because Esdras even asked when he said, we know that we're the chosen and the other people, right? But they're over us, they're oppressing us. In 2nd Esdras 6, you know what I'm talking, or 54, you know what I'm talking about?
Right here,
yeah, read that real quick.
It's 2nd Esdras 6 and 54. And it says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Right, everyone comes from Adam. Adam's Yahweh Shai. John 17 tells you dominion was given to Yahweh Shai as of Adam. And Yahweh Shai, you said you had the first Adam in the quickening spirit, you know?
Yep.
Proving Yahweh Shai is Adam.
Yep.
Keep going.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen. And the chosen is Israel. Yahweh Shai came out of the lineage of Israel.
Right.
You see? Keep going.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Yeah, he made the world for Israel's sake.
As for the
starting with
really the elect.
Starting with Yahweh Shai and the elect. That's the spirit.
Right.
Come on, man. This thing, man, is to hell with these niggas, man.
Yep.
You know, to hell with you niggas, man. Y'all don't know what y'all missing out on, man.
Hey, the Most High ain't create heaven for Chief Keef to rule in.
Yeah, no, bro.
Esau, the Most High created Esau and for Esau to create the image for Chief Keef to rule in.
I gotta get it.
They're vain niggas, they, you know.
Okay. Hey, to Salaki, man, but hey, man, to be to have that hope that we're the men of the Lord, man, that the things that we shall receive if we continue to do, and we are those men, and we continue to do the will of the Most High. Hey, man, the things that the Most High promised us, man, that's so much motivation just to keep pushing, man. These niggas that fall out, man, they don't know what they're missing out. These scoffers that despise the men of the Lord and why we're so passionate and why we do what we do, hey, because we have
faith.
We have faith, man, and we have confidence in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man.
That's right.
You got to preach it real quick.
Yep.
It's 2nd Esdras 8 and verse 1. It says, "It didn't answer me, saying, The Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few."
That's right. Now go to 3.
Verse 3. Yep. 2nd Esdras 8 and 3. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
There you go, man.
Yep.
There be many created, but few shall be saved. Now get these last couple.
Back in 2nd Esdras 6 and 56, and it says, "As for the other people, which also came of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing."
Right, Esau, Ham, Japheth. You see all these other nations of people that you claim, and that's another thing too. See, what Esau does is, for him, he thinks that he's forgiven for what he's done to us because he's good to Ham. He's good to Ishmael. He's good to Moab. You see, that's why like people think there's no more racism, because you can go to a store and there's a fucking East Indian, or you can see a gook in the restaurant. They think, how can there be racism? You see, but no, because you got a crafty council. They're still the same people that are being oppressed, man. All right, but because that proves that we're Israel. And soon we're gonna rule.
We're still being oppressed by the same people.
Exactly.
Right. But that's why, so like real quick, that's why the Lord made them all cool like that. You know, all the other nations, because here it is now. The Esau's making himself look cool with these other guys and shit, with these other nations, and they're allowed to come into this country to take advantage of us, because that's what it is. It's like that's why they give them money here. Start up your own business, you know, and you know, get these niggas, you know, feed them poison and shit like that, you know,
fake hair and shit.
Yeah, so they're welcomed here. But what the Most High sent them up, allowing them to do all this to bring them into this place to get burnt up,
and to get judged, so they can be our slaves. It's all according to the law. Esau's doing. Most High gave. He's got all his blessings as his dominions. He's breaking all laws so he can be judged by it, man.
And then just the Lord doing that, man, that's declaring the end from the beginning.
And that's a beautiful war tactic. So you weren't supplanted just by our forefather Jacob. You were supplanted by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You were created to be supplanted. You were created to prove our own.
Hey, well, the Father created us and gave us that ability to man. Hey, he's a supplanter. He's a supplanter himself.
That's
man.
right.
And the Lord supplanted the hell out of Esau, boy. He gave him that blessing of the sword, and that he would have the dominion, bro. And that dude took that to the hill, bro. Once he came into power and he got that ability, he figured it out. Hey, this damn devil has been terrorizing the whole planet Earth since then, man. And he went to the far limits.
He went to the heights of heaven. His sins have reached unto heaven.
That's how bad this devil ruled.
Nigga knocking at the door like a little wicked nigga on Halloween.
Back in 2nd Esdras 7 and verse 56, and it says, "But be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel."
Keep going.
And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
See, they're lords over us and are devouring us. That's what we're going through right now. Keep going.
Verse 58. "But we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. For if the word now be for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance of with the world? How long shall this endure?
See, there you go. Now jump back to 2nd Ezra 6. So it's going to endure until Esau falls, man. And that was set up from the beginning. That's why he has bounds that he cannot pass. And Esau is the so-called white man and woman, okay?
All right, real quick, let me get this precept because the brother read that we're being devoured, right?
Yep.
This is Jeremiah 30 and 16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey, man.
That's what's coming.
Boy, these heathens got it coming, boy.
Yep. With new bodies. That's why it's going to be times 2, man. Complete testosterone. It's all sliders up, man. All right?
99.
Right, like 100. Overall, it's going to be 100 because Esau always says 99.9.
Right.
Nah, we going to show you full 100. It ain't never 100 with Esau, but it's going to be 100 with Israel. It's Salakia. It's going to be 144 with Israel, man. That's what it's going to be. Sliders to the max on you devils. You know? End it on that.
Back in 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 7, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him.
So it's all about Jacob and Esau. Even like the brother was going in through the spirit, even Jake will scoff, why are you talking about Esau? Because it's all about Jacob and Esau, dummy. What you mean? Who's the main adversary besides the nigga woman to Israel? Is Esau. Keep going.
And it says Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
There you go. So Armageddon, World War III, that is your indicator that you are at your end, Esau. When you go into Iran, it's a complete wrap. We're living in the end days. So you think, oh, we'll just bomb them. We'll bomb them. No, that's your demise, man. You really should be in a spirit of world peace. You see?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to blame Iran for those pipe bombs being found.
Beautiful.
At these people's things. They try to use that as an excuse, like, oh, they were the ones who did it, or be like a stepping stone towards it, you know?
Yeah, America's under attack right now. America's literally under attack. We're living in the last days. We're outside of a mall, and you got stores closing down, man. 50, 60, 70% off.
That's right.
You got this. America's finished, man. The work that I do, it's based off stores like this to get appliances and home residential. Things like this are detrimental to the everyday living, society, job, the workforce. The workforce is all work at home, call centers, man. All over the phone transaction. We went to Walmart yesterday. No cash accepted. But two spots out of 10 registers. The cash is becoming obsolete. Officials are getting explosives sent to their homes. Migrants are storming borders. The morale is low. A bottle of liquor can't lift your spirit.
Trump over here taking himself out of old nuclear deals and shit.
America's finished. We're on our way out. America's declared bankruptcy. End it on what you got.
This is Isaiah 24. I'm gonna start at 8, and it says, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with the song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
All you people that drink to relieve stress, it ain't gonna work no more. That's why it's called wine and spirits, because it works on your spirits. And now those spirits are gonna leave you, man. Those spirits that gave you a happy feeling, a comfort feeling, it's gonna completely leave you. You're gonna be in a vexation of spirits constantly, man. The only thing liquor's gonna do for you is anger you and agitate you. You're gonna be running around like those fucking niggas in 28 days later, man.
That's right.
Just looking, you wanna take shots of blood. Keep going.
Verse 10, it says,
and some of you are gonna, because it says for thirst of water they shall drink blood, man. You're gonna be in a ravenous spirit, a revenant. Ravenous. It means to be extremely hungry. And there's a cannibal movie about that, and they're in the military at that, eating each other. Keep going.
Isaiah 24 and verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. Verse 11. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
There you go. And that's what we gonna leave it at, man. Cause that's what's coming. Complete a depression. Zoloft ain't gonna help. The nigga Drake, you ain't gonna be able to take a half a Xan anymore, nigga.
Right.
You're gonna be in a complete state of your demise, man.
Yeah.
You gonna realize that a song ain't gonna get your ass out of this. You women gonna realize that a fat ass is actually your enemy now.
Yeah. So like that's why the Apostle Ramlan said that bitchness is gonna come out real quick.
Yep.
In that day.
Yep. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yep.
That's right.
Hey, you brothers good? Hey, so you what you said, brother?
No, I said I'm good.
Okay,
brother.
so Lord's will, you know, you brothers are edified through the Spirit as we were, and we just like to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Barakah Kodash. All right, with that being said, Shalom.
Shalom, Akim.